Hey, this is Rukia for Simple Plan, and I'm here to talk about love. What is love exactly? No one knows what the meaning of love is. People date and play around and do whatever, really, and they get either heartbroken or stay a few years later, but probably get heartbroken in the end. But, yeah, but what is love exactly? No one really knows the definition of love. I still don't get it. I mean, I don't know what love is. I mean, even though you experience what love sort of is, but it's not necessarily love. It's like playful love, probably. And what playful love is like you love that person, but maybe you think of it more as a friend type of thing. Or you love that person, but that person broke your heart, or something like that. And then, yeah, but like, for love is like, it's so complex and hard, and I don't get how people like how these long-term relationships, like really long-term relationships, got into marriage and then got into children and stuff, and how they last without getting divorced. I mean, love is so hard to like know what it is. I mean, there's different definitions, there's different meanings, because like to that meaning is like you don't understand what love is necessarily, because there's a definition. I mean, there's many definitions about love, because people that are in love, like internally in love with the person forever and ever and stuff, until they die, probably, they have their own definitions, probably. Like, I mean, love is so complex. You don't know what it is. Either you don't want to experience it and don't want to face the consequences of what's going to happen in the obstacle to get to that purpose, or you go to that type of obstacle, relationship and stuff, see where it goes, and then probably then you get like into it, to the relationship of love. But it's so hard to know what love really is, because love could be anything. I mean, it doesn't have to be particularly boyfriend and girlfriend, or girlfriend and girlfriend, or boyfriend and boyfriend, or something like that. It could be friends and family. I mean, it's not just mainly relationships, going out and with your boyfriends or girlfriends. It doesn't have to be like that. But like, if you can't find the particular love, stick with the love that you have right now, like with your friends or something, or with your family, because you love them. And when you get into the situation of what love is as a boyfriend and girlfriend, or girlfriend and girlfriend, or whatever the case of your relationship is, then you might be ready or you might be not, because some people choose to be single forever and live with their friends or something like that, or they choose to live alone because they think they don't need a boyfriend to be with them or something like that. Sorry. um but sometimes relationships are hard, relationships are difficult, it's hard to understand it. Even though you start from it, you don't know. I mean, even though you've seen it on movies and stuff, you kind of understand, you get the feeling of understanding how a relationship goes, but once you're in it, it's hard to really understand it in that perspective, probably. Like, you don't know what to do, or you don't know like, how much do you want to hang out with the person, or do you have to hang out with them every single day or something like that? Or like, you don't really have to. Maybe just give them space, because that's the appropriate way to go by it. Because if you just like literally be with them every single moment, every single day, that's like stalker mode and creepy. But like you have to like in order to get into a good relationship, I don't know much about it, but I've seen it and watched it. You just had to like all I know is that you had to compromise with your lover and like ask them if they're free, and if they're not free maybe give them a reason or something, then not giving them a reason at all, because then they think, then the partner that was asking it is probably like thinking, no, I can't, no, because I think he or she is like cheating on me or something, or like doesn't want to hang out with me anymore. But sometimes relationships are really complicated. You don't really understand it. You see it, you visualize it, you see how the drama goes. But once you're in it, it's like boom. Still don't understand it. But still it's so complicated, and sometimes it's hard for people to like certain people can like multitask with relationship and school or jobs, but some people can't because then they'll interfere with it, because that's how the way it goes. But like my point is like relationships are like madness, but sometimes if you find that person that you love, that maybe just maybe that person's the one, but it'll take hardships and understanding and cooperation and some ups and downs probably. But you have to understand sometimes relationships, they need space, because obviously if you're there 24/7 there's no space at all. But if some relationships are so complicated you don't really understand it, then probably if people don't understand relationships, they need to like ask people about them, because like ask them, what do I do in this situation? What should I do? What should I done in this situation, or something like that? Or for some people, they watch movies to know the idea of it in a way, or read books of it, or see it in real life. If you have siblings or family issues, then you know what it is. But relationships are so complicated. You gotta like understand the main purposes of it, like in order to have a healthy relationship. If it's not healthy, then don't be in the relationship at all, because it's so complicated. I still don't get it.
Take my breath away.